It's Boxing Day at the World Juniors, and the specials are too good to be true. Sweden has won 52 straight group games, but will the streak be in jeopardy? While the Czech Republic is back, looking to medal for the first time in 15 years.
Hi, we are from the cover.
Number 27 from the Team Czech Republic.
We wish Philip and the whole team the best of luck.
Boys, bring the medal home. Češi! Češi!
It's day 2 of the 2021 World Junior Hockey Championship from Edmonton, Alberta, and another triple header coming your way. This is Sweden's first real action in the bubble. Its warm-up game canceled because of COVID-19 protocols. And the Swedes will be taking on the Czech Republic, who looked very good in its tune-up versus Slovakia. And happy Boxing Day to those watching at home. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Laura Dyken, joined alongside our analyst, Dave Tomlinson. December 31st, 2006. That was the last time Sweden suffered a loss in the preliminary round at these World Juniors. But the streak could be in jeopardy. Yes, we're at 52 games and counting, but the Swedes have already faced a lot of adversity. Not only are they in a tough group, they've lost 4 of their key players, as well as their usual head coach to positive COVID-19 results. So the streak is on the line here today against the Czech Republic. And with more, let's say hello to Craig Button and Dennis Bayak.
Plenty of NHL prospects in this tournament, plenty of NHL prospects in this game. When Edmonton Oilers fans talk about the future of the Oilers, Philip Broberg's name always comes up.
As it should be. The elite skating defenseman has a lot of familiarity with the tournament. This is his 3rd time playing in the tournament, and he will captain Sweden. He's also familiar with this arena, having started the 2018 Hlinka Gretzky and playing a game in the bubble in the NHL return to play. He's got a calm about his game that's developed and matured over time, and he will be looked upon to be a real leading player for this Swedish team. Don't underestimate them, because they're more than capable of competing for gold.
And they are minus some players, but yes, glad to have Broberg back on defense.
As for the Czech Republic, the Czechs will be shorthanded in this one today. Forward Adam Rashka has been suspended 1 game for boarding. The incident took place with just 16 seconds left in the Czechs' warm-up game versus Slovakia on Wednesday. Bringing in Dave Tomlinson now. And Dave, how big a loss is this with no Rashka in the lineup?
Well, he's one of their better forecheckers, but the Czechs in last year's tournament were the most penalized team in only 5 games, and it led to their demise. In fact, in the quarterfinal, they allowed 2 power play goals against, a shorthanded goal against, a penalty shot goal against. All to Sweden, who shut them out 5-0. Hugo Alnefelt is back in net for the Swedes, but their strength is defending. You've got Philip Broberg on defense, who's already talked about. Soderstrom and Tobias Bjornfort, those first rounders, one of them will be on the ice at all times. They minimize second chance opportunities, Laura. It's up to the Czech Republic to check their frustrations if they want to stop
We
the
always
streak.
like a good pun, you know? That's good stuff, Dave. Hugo Alnefelt, Dave mentioned there, and how crucial he was for the Swedes at last year's tournament. He gets the nod here today. Statistically, he was the 2nd best goaltender at that tournament a year ago. He's going up against Nick Malik, also making his 2nd World Junior appearance, and he recorded a shutout in that warm-up game against Slovakia. Well, don't forget, Canada kicks off its World Junior tournament later today against Germany, but right now, almost time for puck drop. Sweden and the Czech Republic is next.
Will be the first of 3 games that will be played here today in Edmonton, including the debut of Canada. That'll be game 2 against Germany. The referees for this game this afternoon: Michael Campbell from Surrey, Guillaume Labonte from Trois-Rivières, they're the referees, Jonathan Deschamps from Trois-Rivières, and Tarrington Wyosnik from Regina, they are the linesmen. It is Nick Malik that will get the start and goal for the Czech Republic. Got into 1 game in last year's World Championship, eligible for this summer's draft. And it will be Hugo Alnefelt, who had a 23-game shutout in the quarterfinal last year against the Czech Republic, 23 saves. And he will start in behind the bench for these two teams. It is Karl Blanik in behind the bench for the Czech Republic, his first IIHF event. And an interesting story for Yoel Ronmark, assistant to Thomas Fontan. Health reasons, the coaching staff, most of it for Sweden, could not travel. So it is Ronmark who is behind the bench.
Let's do that hockey, boys.
Sweden and the Czech Republic underway here in Edmonton. Bjornfot and Broberg are the defense pair for Sweden. Broberg, of course, of the Oilers. Bjornfot of the Los Angeles Kings. Broberg will chase this back into his own zone, stuffs it up the boards. Alexander Holtz, number 7 overall in the last draft to the New Jersey Devils, will shovel it in, and the teams will start their first line change. Victor Soderstrom, one of the returning players for Sweden. 6 returnees on this Swedish team. A team that is missing some players who normally would be here because of health restrictions. We'll touch on that a little later. Hedstrom circles back at center, gets chased back into his own zone by Muzik. Big Muzik for the Czech Republic. In on that forecheck. Holmstrom will take the loose puck and circle back. And now Czech Republic will start a line change. Branscombe sends it in. Jiricek will take it off the backboard. Jiricek gets pressured. Ditush on the far side will try and get it up the boards. Novak on the loose puck, chips it up the center. And Branscombe chases this back into his own end. Gets it for Niederbach. Back for Branscombe, dangerously in front of his own net. Got gobbled up on the far side boards by Michael Gut. His shot goes off the stick out of play.
We talk about players that are missing here for Sweden. Carl Henriksson, the New York Rangers draft pick, is a real key player. He was so important to Alexander Holtz and Lucas Raymond. I mean, he understands how they play. He really becomes a defensive conscious for them. Real good two-way player. So when you watch Albin Sundsvik jump in there to play between those two guys, he's got big responsibility because those two guys are their key players offensively.
Radek Kucherik, the blast from the line off the leg. Battle in behind the net. Czech Republic minus Adam Rashka. A one-game suspension for his hit late in the pre-tournament game here. Kurtiel, stand on his wrister, and it comes out at center ice. Jumping on it quickly is Philip Kofer.
Rashka, 16 seconds left in the pre-tourney game and a 6-0 win. It was just an ill-advised play by Adam.
A hit on Simon Bichar. Early in this game, Czech Republic and Sweden. Kepley carries in wrist shot. Aldenfelt may have got a piece of that. Kepley chases it down, back to the line, tried to get it to the front of the net. Quickly now up for Alexander Holtz. Holtz will drop for Raymond. Raymond with the wrist shot. He unloaded on that. Malik may have just got a piece of that with his glove. Centered in front of the net. Raymond with another opportunity. And Malik with the right pad down. Kepley bounces it up at center. Cleared by Mishak to the near side wall. And Sweden will regroup. Through center for Kostmark. Sends it deep into the corner. After it is Gunler. Gunler trying to work it free. Spins away from the checking of Pitlick. And a loose puck grabbed off by Klikorka. Jumps it ahead, looking for Muzik. Muzik couldn't handle it cleanly. Krikwa was there as well. He lost the handle on it and cleared all the way back. And back forward goes David Jiricek. Jiricek finds a little bit of room for Kucherik. Kucherik gets bodied on the play by Bjornfot. Bjornfot trying to work it free, gets it behind his own net. Tried to dump it, could not. Quick shot there from Novak, and that just missed short side. Novak in on the forecheck. Novak controls, turns, spins, fires. Save made by Alnefelt. Great numbers for Hugo Alnefelt at last year's World Junior Championship in the Czech Republic for Sweden.
Got a pretty good one as the backup in Jesper Wallstedt. First round pick for certain in the upcoming NHL draft.
Turned over, carried in to the backhand in front for Olofsson. And Malik got a piece of that. Nyman will send this in. And Czech Republic will backtrack, and now they will start a line change. Emil Andrea, the Flyers draft pick, will start the attack, bounces it towards the front of the net. Wickstrom couldn't get a stick on it. Malik will jump on it and hang on.
Oscar Olofsson had a grade A scoring chance in. A real good play as he forces the turnover, and then he gets the puck back from Niebeck. Just loses it at the last second. But Alexander Holtz and Lucas Raymond, the interplay between the two of them is superb. They read off of one another. They understand how each other is thinking, and boy, do they take advantage. 1 + 1 = 3 when those two guys are out there. They're unbelievable thinkers of the game.
They do create some magic. One a New Jersey pick. Lucas Raymond, the Detroit pick. Detroit very well represented on this Sweden team. Bouncing puck in front of the Swedish bench. Klikorka trying to send it in, and now play gets whistled down. The faceoff will come back into the Swedish zone.
And there's a young Lucas Raymond who really debuted internationally at the 2018 Hlinka Gretzky tournament right here. I mean, him and Alexander Holtz were tremendous. Year younger than everybody else at the tournament, but they served notice right here, right then, that they were promising young players, and they have done nothing to dispel that notion.
Raymond, number 4 overall to the Red Wings. Holtz, number 7 overall to the New Jersey Devils. So lots of high picks in this game. Collision at center ice there as Cloutier collides there with Pitlick.
Keep in mind, Sweden did not have the benefit of a pre-tourney game. So this is their first game in a little while. So
no pre-tournament games for Sweden and Germany because of health restrictions. Germany played yesterday's game with 9 forwards and 5 defensemen. At the line, Bjorn Fort goes cross-ice. Broberg tried to unload, just got a piece of it, went off the heel of his stick. Holmstrom gets this into the slot. Gunler trying to get that onto the net, deflects. Holmstrom goes after it. Holmstrom puts on the brakes, leaves it there for Gunler. Back to the blue line it comes for Broberg. Sends it back down low for Heineman.
Broberg made a pretty good play at the point there because this Czech player was bearing down on him. Basically got a missile delivered to him by Gunler.
Of course, 52-0 is the winning streak for Sweden in round-robin competition. Novak with the wrist shot. Blocker save there by Almefelt. One-on-one now as Soderblom brings it back, knocked away from him. Clearing it right onto his own netminder was Spoizeo. This gets cleared down the ice. Novak first on it. Novak, all by his lone, lost control of it. He's brought back. Heineman will play it all the way around the boards. Soderblom waits for it. Heineman after a loose puck. 6'6" Soderblom trying to work it free. Lost his stick and had to give way to the battle to retrieve his lumber. It was composite, I guess. Niederbach lost control of it. Does slide it ahead for Johansson. Johansson will send it up at center ice. Looking for some room and finding a little bit for a split second is Olofsson. And then Nyman takes over for the Czech Republic and sends it right back down the ice. Kucheruk for Cloutier. He'll dump it in. Ranstom after it. Gets a little help from Hedstrom. Sent around the boards, jumping in from the line to join the offense is Kucheruk. Pitlick works it free. Pitlick dishes off for Nyman. Nyman tried to get that back. to Pitlick. It was intercepted. Long slap shot by Olsen, turned away by Malik. Turnover now and grabbed off by Lang. Lang trying to chip it off the boards, puts it out of play. Now, did this goal?
I think it might be a penalty, because if you shoot the puck out of the rink from inside your blue line, it's a penalty. Looks like the officials are discussing it.
And it looks as though there will be a Sweden power play coming up when we come back. No fans in the building, but plenty of fans around the world, including Sweden. All part of our World Junior Virtual Fan Club. And we welcome those who are tuning in as Sweden and Czech Republic get day 2 of the World Junior Championship going. Lang with some room. Alnefelt, save on the short side. Haas sends that towards the front of the net. Pinballs off a couple of legs, and Alnefelt is going to jump on it.
Alnefelt had to be alert there. Came off the body of Bjornfot. Was right on it. Quick shot to the net and kicks back and right off of Bjornfot, but Bjornfot doing a nice job of making sure that he gets position, and Alnefelt doing what he needed to do.
There's no penalty, by the way, on the play after some discussion between the officials. So we remain 5-on-5. Alnefelt led the World Junior last year in minutes played. Sweden in on the attack, rebound, and that got Chip Wickstrom had the opportunity on the rebound. Played back at the line. Soderstrom trying to rip that one through, it got blocked. Rickroll sends it ahead for Pitlick. Pitlick from the far side lets the wrister go, that got blocked away. And back up for Olsen. Olsen hits the line with Wickstrom, knocked off the stick of Wickstrom by Music. Following up on the play is Gunler. And the save made by Malik. And now Malik will hang on to it.
Olsen and Gunler on this line have been dangerous. This is a play by Gunler, a quick move around Kucherek, and then Wickstrom with another quick move. That's Niebeck with a real nice play. Speedy player. Yeah. Not the tallest, you better be speedy, and that's exactly what Niebeck is.
You mentioned the 52-0, Sweden's last loss in preliminary play, December 26th of 2006, when they lost a game against Canada, and that was in Sweden. It is quite the record, and it will get pushed this year, not only because of the fact they are short some people, but who they are up against. They have Russia and the United States in their pool, so some stiff competition, Craig.
Yeah, there's stiff competition, and no team wants to lose a game, right? And you go out to try to win every game. I mean, 52 consecutive games won. It's a record that will stand forever. Like, it's never going to happen again. Just never will. And very, very impressive. Yet the narrative always seems to be how Sweden hasn't won enough gold medals. They win 2 of the next 3 or something, and that narrative will end. And you compete every year for a gold medal. They're in it.
Well, Ronmark, who is coaching this Swedish team because Thomas Montana is not here, he's probably saying, not under my watch, we're not going to have this record get snapped.
Sweden, number 10, 2 minutes late hit.
So the Czech Republic will get the first power play of a hockey game, as Holtz will go to the penalty box. Czech Republic's power play looked good the other night.
So that's a penalty. The IIHF, you are not allowed to make that hit. If you're not engaged with the player as he has the puck, you're not allowed to take a step, you're not allowed to count half a second and deliver a check. That's a penalty under IIHF rules.
Nishak controls the puck on the near side boards. Czech Republic to the power play. Lang goes to the front of the net. Kepley, pick on front for Nishak, scores! tic-tac-toe on the power play for the Czech Republic. And Jan Mysak, the Montreal draft pick, opens the scoring.
I will say this, watching Czech Republic versus Slovakia in their pre-tourney game, the power play was lights out brilliant. And now they get an early chance here against Sweden, and they go right to work. Tepley puts it in a perfect spot for Jan Mysak, and there is no hesitation as he slips it in, despite the great efforts by Annefeld, just in between the post and that left skate. But they were zipping that puck around on the power play, and you start to watch a team that can use their skill to great advantage when they get on the power play, like the Czechs have demonstrated. That becomes a dangerous team.
They didn't go to that option very much the other night. They used the shot from the offside. That was a great setup right there. And Mysak, who had a goal in last year's championship, gets the first one here. Mark in with a chance. Great save made as Kosmar busts up the middle for Sweden. Juracek for the Czech Republic, plays it up the boards, getting hounded in the corner by Johansson. Puck pops loose, Kosmar back for Johansson. Johansson will slip it across. Chance in front, deflected, score! What a pass to the side of the net, and Kosmar started to play into the Czech Republic zone with that rush. Finishes and ties the game.
Right off the face-off, he had the great opportunity and was denied by Nick Malik. But this is a superb pass, pinpoint precision by Victor Soderstrom. And Kosmar gets to the net. And he worked it high, and then Kosmar quickly goes to the net. And that is a thing of beauty by Victor Soderstrom. And Arvid Kosmar, perfectly executed. Off the boards, up high, working across and diagonally. Sweden's right back in the game.
What a great look that last camera shot was. As you saw Soderstrom, he knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. 32 seconds after the Czech Republic opens the scoring. Sweden comes back and ties this game up as Kosmar on a great pass from Soderstrom.
And Soderstrom, excellent vision. He's a precision type passer.
Scramble in front of the net. Nyman bats that over top of the Swedish net. So the Czech Republic trying to answer back. Hofer puts on the brakes against the checking of Sundsvik. In from the line is Trutil. Plays it back in deep. 1-1 tie here in the early going. Nyman turns, fires it to the net. Rebound off that right pad. But grabbed off by Johansson. And he'll chip it out of harm's way. Smozel finds Lang with some room. Lang on the backhand, dumps it off in front of the net. What a chance for Tepley. Did that find the crossbar? Back at the line, slap shot by Haas. Save made by Alnefelt. And he will hang on to it. 1-1 tie, Mysak for the Czech Republic. And quickly on the response, Kosmar for Sweden. 1-1, but they are taking another look at that Tepley chance. It was a terrific save by Alnefelt. But was his glove inside the net? And that's what they are reviewing right now. But a terrific stop.
Well, the pass by Mysak was terrific, and then the puck's up and looks like it's going to fall over the goal line, and then Annefeld, he makes the save. That doesn't, like, I can only tell you, we're going to have to see the overhead on that one. It's close.
It would have to be conclusive because the call on the ice was no goal.
Here's the overhead now.
Ooh. Can you see the puck?
Well, you can see the puck. The question is, was the puck entirely over the goal line? So there's his glove. So where is it in his glove? I mean, they didn't call a goal on the ice.
No.
There it is against the post. So if it's against the post and you see it against the post, it would follow that it didn't go over the goal line.
Correct. Logic.
That's my logic. Like, you know, sometimes you just got to use your own logic, right? Like,
so Mishak from Pitlick and Tepley on the power plays. We get another chance here, or look at the Tepley chance. And then Kostmar from Soderstrom and Hedstrom.
That's a pretty good look
seconds.
there. If we could get that look again, you know, you can get an idea where the puck was, and they might have to stitch it. I mean, they're taking a good, long, hard look at it because it is close. So there you see it there. Now we're going to get a decision here.
I'm saying, no, I'm not going to say.
I'm saying no
After
goal.
further review, play on the ice stands, no goal.
There we go.
There wasn't conclusive evidence,
Correct.
right? Like, and you needed some conclusive.
And give the officials credit. They made the call right off the bat.
So here you see the glove, and now where is it? And Tepley kind of screens it out. If you would have had another couple of frames with Tepley not being there, it might have been a little bit more conclusive.
So the game remains 1-1. Gunler stripped to the puck at center. Lang will bring it back. Lang with Tepley and Mishak. Again, no Adam Rashka in this game, serving a one-game suspension for that hit late in the pre-tournament game against Slovakia. Some room for Broberg. He'll skate his way to center. Tried to pass it off. It went off a skate. Here comes Muzik. Rister. Olmenfelt got a right arm up on that. Olofsson. Back for Sweden. Sends it through for Nyback. Nyback got rubbed out. And Muzik plays it ahead for Prickrow. And Prickrow will send it in. Lost his stick. Quickly back up for Johansson. Johansson stripped to the puck at center. Novak trying to come up with a 10. And Sweden back in on the attack. Rister to the short side from Gunler. And deflected up and down a play.
No, Gunler, very good goal scorer. You can see he had the chance earlier in the game. He wants to shoot. He wants to score. He's got a mindset of a goal scorer. Hard thing to do when you get to the NHL. Goal scorers are not in abundance, and when you can find players that have those natural abilities to score, you value them.
Sweden, by the way, was to host the World Junior Championship next year. There's a sharp angle chance. Holtz looking up top, short side. Vitush carrying it back in. Vitush. It's all tied up there with Soderstrom. Settling pass is gobbled up by Johansson. Long lead pass, Holtz. Through center ice for Raymond. Raymond trying to bust his way into the net. Turned aside, long wrister from Banstrom and grabbed and held by Malik.
And Raymond's not too happy. He felt that the Czech defender was underneath his arm, holding him back. There he is as he gets up along the boards. Moving up, and this is as he comes around the net. He's being followed, and this is what he's complaining about, is that the arm comes in there, and he's very elusive, Lucas Raymond. He's got some real similarities to Mitch Marner. Confident with the puck, they're patient, they're elusive, quick minds.
Bjornfot from the line, the blast goes wide. Broberg pinches in from the right point, held it in but only briefly. Quickly up for Bjornfot. Tried to send it in on a second try, he does. Some NHL action with Los Angeles last year for Bjornfot, most of the year with Ontario in the American League. Ontario Reign. Bjornfot swings this around the boards. Juracek tried to block it, couldn't. Holmstrom will make sure it gets out of his own. Lee Korka plays it back into his own end. Jiricek will take the pass. Jiricek snaps this up the middle, taken by Tepley. Tepley dishes off for Lang. Lang looks for some room, brings it to the net. Big save by Onefelt. They bang at it. Robert Lang with a burst of speed on that offside. Niederbach plays this back into his own end. Johansson is on it. Johansson takes the return pass, tried to dance his way through. Gets chased to the corner by Kucherik. Soderblom on the loose puck. Leaves it for Wickstrom. Wickstrom back for Soderblom. Johansson takes the pass at the line. Wrist shot and an easy save for Nick Malik. And we'll get a stoppage in play. Nishak and Kosmar. It's 1-1.
But he's coming right to the net and forces Onefelt into a real strong left pad save. As you watch a little bit closer, that puck nearly slips in between the skate and the post right there. Keeps it out, and we saw that Nishak scored in that very similar spot between the post and that left skate of Onefelt.
Well, the Czech Republic with just one goal, but they've had one that went to video review that didn't count. Broberg on the wraparound try. They now flipped up the glass and out at center ice. Onefelt will come out and stop it. Onefelt played 368 minutes last year in the World Championship. The save percentage was number 2 in the tournament. But the minutes played was number 1. Soderstrom back in his own zone. Off the stick, Kosmar leaves it there, and this will get sent in by Lucas Raymond. They're back at the line. Johansson will hold it in. Johansson comes across for Soderstrom. Little stutter step, gets that to the front of the net. Soderstrom will hold this in, puts another one to the front of the net. Looking for the deflection there was Holmstrom, but it's deflected up and out of play.
Now, Philip Broberg is an elite defenseman. So off the faceoff, he grabs the puck, and now he comes around, and his ability to pivot, he quickly pivots, gives himself that free room, and then he swings around that net and ends up with a very good scoring chance where Nick Malik has to be very sharp with that right pad along the ice. But because his skating is so dynamic and so powerful, he can open up opportunities very quickly.
There's always this discussion in this Edmonton market that when this tournament is over, is Broberg going back or is Broberg staying here?
Ken Holland's already said he's going back.
Yeah.
He said it in the summer. He's not coming. The people in the market can talk all they want. I'm going to listen to Ken Holland. and let me tell you, Philip Broberg knows that too.
Deflected in. Brailovsky goes in after it. Tries to work it free off the backboards. Can't. Brailovsky gets chased to the corner. Brailovsky with a good bump there on Branston.
Ken Holland said this, and I'm going to paraphrase here. He goes, we're not giving jobs in the NHL based on potential. We're giving jobs based on competition, and you earn your spot. Broberg's not ready for the NHL, despite having terrific potential. It's not about potential. It's about, can you help us win today?
Berthiel heads to the front of the net. Shot to the short side, went wide. Back at the line, and Lang will have to hustle back into his own zone, getting chased there by Oscar Olsson. Gets it up for Tepley. Tepley with the little backhand chip pass ahead for Svozale.
Now penalty coming up here. Interference as Svozale was moving down the right wing boards. Such a good young player. Aware, really calm, but can really take the initiative.
9 Sweden, 2 minutes interference.
That's Albert Johansson. Latches on to him, throws him down.
So Czech Republic 1 for 1 on the power play. Sweden's penalty kill last year in the Czech Republic was number 1 in the tournament at 84.6%. So the Czech Republic back to work with the man advantage. Novak with the blast from that offside, turned aside. And the loose puck is gobbled up and cleared all the way down the ice. Sweden will immediately make a change. And the Czech Republic back to regroup. Pass at center. That just got away from Muzik. Chased down on the right side by Novak. And Novak not first to the puck. Branston got back there first and cleared it down the ice. And now we've got that top power play unit for the Czech Republic making its way back on the ice with Haas. Lang waited for it at center, never did get to him. So they have not been able to get it set up in that offensive zone. Here comes Tipley. Tipley down for Lang. And again, cleared around the boards. This gets kept in at the blue line, though. Tipley plays it back. Haas up top. Will dish that off. Comes back near side. Tipley looking cross ice for Mishak. Haas plays it around the boards. Tipley waits for it. Tried to flip that for Mishak to the near side. Intercepted. Goes off the shin pads of Sundsvik, and he'll clear it all the way down the ice. More changes here for Sweden. 9 seconds of period number 1. In a 1-1 tie, and this dump-in attempt by Kucherik goes out of play.
For 4 years, teams have done amazing things to raise the Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup. But this year, ideas triumph. What would you do with $100,000 for your community?
22.2 left to go in the period, 19 left to go in the man advantage for the Czech Republic. And they have just not been able to get that into the offensive zone and get that setup going. And now another penalty coming up to Sweden as Hedström is going to go to the box for tripping.
Riklovsky makes a really nice, quick move on
Team Sweden,
Hedström.
number 6.
Draws the penalty on the quick up here. Take a bad angle to the puck and a bad angle to the body, and you leave yourself in a vulnerable spot. That's exactly what happened to Ludwig Hedström.
So 7 seconds of 5-on-3. So this face-off becomes somewhat critical. Kosmar will come out and take it against Pitlick. They jam it up right off the face-off, get a bit of a scrum. And we will get time for one more face-off, but that certainly did it for the 5-on-3. Kosmar having a little conversation about the face-off.
It's interesting on that side of the ice that they have Pitlick taking the face-off, the right shot guy, instead of Mishak, the left shot guy.
Pulled back off the draw. Mishak with the shot, came back to him, tried to drive another one through. And time does run out. Good block there by Sundsvik on that first blast by Mishak. First period comes to an end. Czech Republic opened the scoring. 32 seconds later, Sweden tied it up. It was Mishak and Kosmar with the goals. 1-1 after 20 here in Edmonton. Some penalty trouble for Sweden in that opening period, and a power play goal opens the scoring. Jan Mishak at 10-14 from Pitlick and Tipley, and then 32 seconds later, Arvid Kosmar from Soderstrom at Hedström. There's your shots on goal, 12 for Czech Republic, 14 for Sweden, and we have a 1-1 tie. What did you see in the 7 minutes and 17 seconds that Philip Broberg played?
Well, I mean, you see a player that's really comfortable and really confident, and it all stems from having a superb skating base. His ability to maneuver around the ice. This is early in the game. Look at how he surveys everything, takes a look, and he understands, okay, this is the play, I got to make up the boards. But his lateral agility, his opportunities that can arise, give him a real opportunity to create offensive chances. He can pivot, he can turn in tight, and he's stronger and more mature, so he's able to hold off the checking of the opponents. And He's just growing in so many different areas of his game, and that growth has been significant year over year, and he'll be starring on this Edmonton ice in the future. It just won't be in the near future, Dennis.
You've already convinced me of that, so I'm dropping it. Power play for the Czech Republic to start the second period. Mishak will send this off the far side boards. Kepley goes in after it. Kept in at the blue line by Haas. And now snapped off the glass and sent all the way down the ice by Hedstrom. Lang ends up on the stick of Mishak. He'll carry it in. Mishak against Andrea. Pile up in the corner. The official goes down. Kept in by Haas. Near side Lang. Lang lets it go short side. Alnefelt the save. Pitlick trying to work the rebound free. Does. Gets it for Lang. Gets it onto the stick of Tepley. Mishak on that backside. And the lane was not there.
Nice play by Zan Niebeck. Real alert, just quick hands, deflects the puck out of harm's way.
Haas sends this in. Alnefelt stops it. Andrea trying to stuff it up the boards. Tepley's on the loose puck. Andrea gets it back. Can't clears. It was blocked by Pitlick. Pitlick now jumps on the loose puck. Gets it for Tepley. Tepley walks it in, gets to a better angle, and that shot was blocked by Andrea. Lang on the rebound. Lang lets it go from the circle. Alnefelt the save.
No, good power plays not only need skill, but you got to be able to retrieve the puck when you don't have it. And you know, the Czechs have that element, you know, strongly in their game. They lose it or it gets blocked. They have somebody coming in behind to pick it up, and they're hungry to find that puck. And they work a penalty killing unit as well. Like they're looking for different areas that they try to exploit.
There's a shot turned away by Alnefelt. On that power play, you've got Pitlick, who's a New Jersey pick. Kepley, the Chicago pick. Mishak, the Montreal pick. 3 shots on that power play. Hedstrom is out of the penalty box. Johansson goes after the loose puck. Johansson will get some help there. Long pass by Soderstrom. Off the stick and in. Giving chase is Heineman. Heineman gets rubbed out in the corner. Comes back to the blue line, and this will make its way back into the Sweden end of the ice. Quickly up for Broberg from Alnefelt. Broberg hits the line, drops it back for Holtz. Holtz looking for Raymond in front of the net. That bounced off the body. Broberg on the steal. Lets the wrist shot go wide. And the rebound all the way around the advertising wall and down the ice. Bjornfot back for it. Pass up the middle, on and off the stick of Holtz. Gobbled up by Jiricek, and he'll send it in. Off the sideboard, quick release there from Klikorka, and that went wide. Talked about these teams meeting in the quarterfinal last year. Klikorka picked up a slashing major late in that contest, as it was a 5-0 win for Sweden.
Well, Philip Broberg, as he leads the rush, makes a nice play inside, but as the play turns around, he picks up that puck, and he's got his mind set on shooting it a little bit over the net, but you can see that he's trying to hit a spot on the net. His confidence just is growing. And you see this maturity in his game that, you know, when you're younger, you might try to do so many different things in a shift, let alone a period or a game, to try to demonstrate what you're capable of doing. Then as you play in the SHL, this is his second year in Skellefteå, you have to learn, okay, that play isn't there, I'll move on to the next play. And becoming more settled in your play is real key to being able to advance and be successful at the NHL level. And I think Broberg is moving along at a really nice rate.
Sweden did not get a pre-tournament game in, so probably getting rid of some rust. Linka Gretzky Cup. You mentioned was here for the bubble, so very familiar with Edmonton, and in time we'll find a place to live in this city. 1-1 tie. Tepley with the shot off the face-off. That went off the shaft of the stick and bounced wide. Niebeck carries it wide into the Czech Republic zone, gets squeezed out. Gut plays it for Tepley. Tepley takes the return pass.
I talked a lot about.
Here comes Tepley. Wrist shot to the short side. Alnefelt to save. Tepley gets the rebound back for Haas. Wrist shot. Alnefelt makes the glove stop and hangs on.
I've talked a lot about Stanislaus Vazale and how good he is, with the puck. He's a thinker and he's a really good skater, but watch how he plays this one-on-one. He never opens up, and Niebeck's a real quick, shifty player, but just great positioning, great posture. The feet work is outstanding.
Vazale, 17 years of age.
Broberg gets a little stick in the lip.
Battle scars. Day 2 of the 2021 World Junior Hockey Championship. Normally the tournament does start on Boxing Day today, but with the change to just one venue, 3 games yesterday and 3 more today as the teams get into it. Game 2 here is Canada and Germany, as Canada will make its debut, and then Austria will do so later tonight with the 3rd game. There's a wrister that goes off a stick and deflects up and out of play off the stick of Holtz.
Alexander Holtz knows how to get himself open and dangerous, and this is a real good quick pass up the ice by Alex Brandstam. See how Holtz comes underneath and gives himself the space and the room for Brandstam to make that pass. That's the other thing about Holtz and Raymond. They're always giving you opportunity to get them the puck. It's not like they get to a small get me the puck. They give you every opportunity with space in the right lanes to get them the puck.
Johansson shot misses the net, goes all the way around the boards. Soderstrom goes back for it. The shots this period, 6-0 in favor of the Czech Republic. So Karl Mlanek has to be happy with what he has seen from his troops here in the early going. Jiricek works it into the slot, tried to get a shot away, could not. Pick up now for Soderblom. He'll dump it in, going after it. Malik tried to play it away from him, misfired in the first attempt, but just let Soderblom go by and then plays it ahead. Ditush banks it off the boards. Good. He'll drop it back. Muzik trying to drive that to the net. Centers. And that was gobbled up as the Czech Republic was starting a line change. Get across for Broberg as he leads the attack. Gets squeezed out on the near side. Prickrow. Plays it ahead and Svozale on for Muzik. Shot sails to the left point. Svozale back in behind the net, trying to find the stick of Prickrow. Muzik plays it back down low. Pitlick going in after it on the forecheck, cleared away, and Sweden back in on the attack. Gunler on the near side had to put the brakes on, or he would have been offside. Bjornfot now with a great lead pass for Gunler. Gunler trying to put that to the front of the net where Sunsvik was headed. But cleared away and sent down the ice, and this will be an icing call against the Czech Republic.
I've been impressed watching the Czech Republic play. The pre-tourney game against Slovakia, they took control of it. Never gave Slovakia a chance to even think they had an opportunity in the game. In this game, they've been real strong. They're hard on the puck. They compete. They really play together. There's not a lot of individual play. And one guy, next guy into position. That's in all areas of the rink.
Not easy to get to the podium here at the World Junior Championship. Never is. Raymond plays his back at the line. Blast by Hedstrom, never got through. Raymond tracks it down. Raymond on for Holtz. Holtz plays it back at the line for Hedstrom. Hedstrom looking for the tip, gets it in front of the net, rebound. Holtz tracks it down, slips it over to Raymond. And now cleared off the boards and back into the Swedish zone. Lang gets all tied up. And here they come again. Holtz looking for Raymond. Holtz ripped it. Save made by Malik. Raymond after it. Gets pinned up on the far side boards. Kept in at the line. Yes. Holtz. And now they bang away at it. And Johansson trying to send it deep. It comes off a leg, out and back in. And play gets whistled down on the offside. Power play coming up for Sweden. First power play of the hockey game for Sweden. Here's what happened.
Crutillo comes across and then the stick comes up and quickly the call. Great view of the referee from his vantage point.
Sweden to work with the man advantage. Talked about how difficult it is to get to the podium. Czech Republic lost medal 2005 in Grand Forks where they picked up a bronze. Back-to-back golds for the Czech Republic in 2000, 2001. And they have been impressive here in the early going of this one. Holtz. Plays it back up top, Soderstrom. Near side Raymond, back for Soderstrom, cross for Holtz. In a little tight. Raymond chases it down. And now grabbed off by Juracek, and he'll rip it off the glass and all the way down the ice.
And that's a perfect example on that penalty kill. First guy pressure, second guy as the puck comes in, down the ice. That's working together. Real nice symmetry here by Czech Republic in all areas of the game.
Holtz plays it around the boards. Power play continues. Holmstrom was in after it.
Another example right there. And, you know, sometimes you watch a team and you start to say, okay, they're hanging in a game. They have this part of their game in order. They got their team game in order. That gives you a chance of success all the time.
Goodler sends it to the left side. 38 seconds down the power play. Holmstrom plays it back at the line. Back comes for Broberg, misfired on the slap shot. Broberg controls for Gunler. Back for Broberg, near side, Holmstrom the shot, deflected away from the front of it. Score! Deflected, came off the backboards. And Alvin Sundsvik was there to tap it in. And Sundsvik ties this game out, or gives Sweden the lead, 2-1.
Nick Malik overplays the first shot, pushes too far to his left and now can't recover back to his right. And that's enough room for Sundsvik to get the puck into the net. There it is right there, he loses it and just can't get over quick enough. Just a little overplay by Nick Malik creates enough of an opportunity for Sundsvik. He takes full advantage of it on the power play that really was going nowhere. Sweden gets the second goal and a 2-1 lead.
The deflection by the defenseman Kucherek changed the angle that it came off the backboards too to get it to that far side, and Sweden with the power play marker has the lead.
As a goaltender though, you know, I was like, you gotta keep your feet calm. And Nick was a little bit too busy there with his feet, and all it takes is to be off your positioning by a few inches, and it's enough for an opponent to take advantage.
So a 2-1 lead. Jurcelus brings it in for Sweden. Cleared away and all the way back down the ice and back forward as Bjorn fought. Turned over just outside the line. Brought back in. Mishak swings it to the front of the net. Comes for Lang. Back for Mishak. Knocked off his stick. And Klikorka has it at center for the Czech Republic. Gets it for Juracek. Juracek's pass up the middle got intercepted. Tepley tried to get a stick on it, could not. And cleared back where Juracek will retreat for the Czech Republic. Juracek up for Tepley. Tepley to the line. Mishak tried to get that back for Tepley, intercepted. And quick up for Heineman. Heineman lets the wrister go to the short side, comes off the side of the net. Juracek on it, gets a little bit of help there from Klikorka. He'll dish it ahead for Tepley, no room up the near side boards. They'll try it again. And now Tepley with pressure coming, just sends it all the way down the ice. Icing gets waved off as Alnefeld came out to play it. And Lang barges in on the forecheck. Loose puck is grabbed off by Ludwig Hedstrom. And he'll clear it down, and this will be an icing call now against Sweden.
Here's the goal. Broberg slides it over here. Here's the shot by Holmstrom. Quickly off the stick, but there, again, just that little bit of room. And we saw on the Czech goal that Mishak scored on Onefalt on the other side of the net. It was just the slightest of room to slip that puck in, but quality of player, they don't need a lot of room to slip that puck in.
Sundsvik from Holmstrom and Broberg, the official scoring play on the power play. Icing gets waved off here. Kucherov was back for it for the Czech Republic. Came to the side of the net. Good hustle there by Soderblom. Soderblom off the corner boards. Maintains control. 6'6", 219. Another Detroit pick. And this one flips up in the air, and Malik will grab it. And a little meeting in behind Nick Malik. 2-1, Sweden. Time now for Gear Up with Skip the Dishes. And a very hard-working group here at this World Junior Championship, the Dynalife Medical Labs people. They test players, coaches, media, everybody that comes into this building gets tested. So thank you to all of them for their efforts in this. Skip the Dishes, the official food delivery app of Hockey Canada.
I have talked about the efforts of so many people that have allowed this tournament to take place.
Chance in front, Malik makes the save off of Holmstrom on a nice little move by Holmstrom, but now the nice stick work that he did with the puck, that stick work gets into the feet of Slozale, and it's going to draw a penalty.
Yeah, they're trying to hunt the
Team
puck
Sweden,
here.
number 15, minor penalty tripping.
Slozale finds ways to get into the right positions. Here's the play around, a good save here by Nick Malik with as Slozale gets in front of Holmstrom. It ends up in the back. Just quickly back to Dynacare. I talk about the efforts of so many people that have allowed this tournament. They are instrumental. We talk about the testing that every single person in the bubble has to go through on a daily basis. They are tireless, they are friendly, and can't thank them enough for everything they're doing to not only allow us to be here, the players to be here, and for everybody at home to be able to watch.
The first people we see when we come into the rink, basically. There's a shot, score! Short-handed goal by Heineman. And Sweden has taken a 3-1 lead.
For Martin Haas, it just kind of went wrong for him right off the bat. And Heineman can really skate, and there was no catching him. Once it kind of kicked away from Haas, he tries to keep it in, it just goes under his stick or bounces over it, and Heineman is gone and slips it in between the legs and hit Malik. And here's the play, it just skipped on him. He was in the right spot, but the puck wasn't ready to cooperate. And Heineman head up quickly between the legs, and shorthanded goal followed by a power play goal. Two breaks that the Swedes have used to their advantage.
And Klikorka over to give Haas a little pat on the shoulder and say, hey, things happen. So the power play continues for another 93 seconds or less. Good. Trickle trying to get a handle on it. Muzik there as well for the Czech Republic. Puck comes loose. Wickstrom trying to clear, but kept in at the line. Svozale takes that return pass, dishes it off, man advantage, shot by Novak, turned away, and off of Novak and out to center ice. Svozale right back in, finds a lane, backhander, and he chipped it over top the net. Great burst of speed.
But he recognized that Sweden was making a line change, and he just took off there. That man has a fantastic mind for the game.
Sends it back in. 38 seconds in the man advantage for the Czech Republic, but a shorthanded goal here for Sweden has made this a 2-goal game. Slap shot from Tepley, Hedstrom blocked it, breaks his stick, but Sweden manages to clear.
Martin Haas can shoot the puck, and Hedstrom gets right in that lane.
Nishak goes cross ice. Lang will carry it in. Drops it for Tepley. After the loose puck is Pitlick. Pitlick for Nishak. Up top it comes. Slap shot from Tepley. One shot on that power play for the Czech Republic. Race for it, Tepley. Good stick lift there by Tepley as he takes it away. From Berselius. Back up for Kosmar. Plays the lead pass in front of the net. Intended for Berselius, didn't get to him. Korka gets it for Tepley. Tepley chips it off the glass. Some good hang time on that as it makes its way up at center. And play is going to get whistled down. 3-1. Here's the rush by Svozale. Triple headers here at the World Junior, triple headers in the NBA. Busy time of the year for the sports world.
NFL kicking up and playoff spots at stake.
And what has been a different year for the sports world, for the entire world for that matter. Cleared up through center, Sweden with a 3-1 lead. Just over 5 left to go here in period number 2. Laura Dyke and Dave Tomlinson coming up at the end of the second period. Loose puck, Kofer goes after it. Cleared away from him, and Sweden will control. Soderstrom, 6 points last year in the tournament for Soderstrom, and has an assist here in this game tonight. Drop back for Raymond. Raymond curls up against the checking of Nyman. Drops it for Broberg. He tried to bust his way through, could not. Ran into Kucheruk. Comes out at center, and Bjornfort will send it right back in. Race for the loose puck. Malik got caught out of the net. And Kucheruk, I think, was the Czech player that went down to block that one. And keep it from getting to a 4-1 game. Kucheruk plays it on for Gut. Gut tried to play that ahead. It was picked off. Right back in for Soderblom. Gets it in front. And another block. Kept it at the blue line. Broberg takes the return pass. He ripped it off the backboard. Score! Theodor Niederbach. As Broberg's wrister comes off the backboards. And it bounced around before Niederbach chips it in. And a 4-0 or a 4-1 lead for Sweden.
So Philip Broberg initiates his play. And at the point, he makes a quick pass down to the right side, and then he jumps quickly back into the middle. He sees the opening, and he takes full advantage of it, misses the net. But Niederbach makes no mistake about it. But the quickness of Broberg, not just with his skating, but recognizing that space is going to open up, kick it wide, get it back through the middle, and he makes this whole play happen, and Niederbach finishes it off. Terrific play by Philip Broberg.
3 goals here in the period for Sweden. Hedstrom gets bumped into the sideboards hard, clears the puck, and may have gone off the Swedish bench, and the face-off will come all the way back. look at the captain of the Swedish team. Again, for Sweden, number of players not here. Health concerns from their training camp. The coaching staff unable to attend. Joel Ronmark, an assistant coach, normally the only one that was allowed to travel. Anders Eriksson is up from the U18 team to help out. After not being able to play a pre-tournament game, Sweden has scored 3 unanswered here in the second period to open up a 4-1 lead.
Thomas Montan, who has been the head coach of the Swedish team for a number of years, and certainly just seeing him being here, but
Nieback throws this to the front of the net, and Malik is down, bobbled it for a second, and then hangs on.
Well, the Swedes have put Czech back on their heels here now. They're getting some chances. This starts below the goal line, and you get caught outside the dots a little bit, and Nieback kicks it back, and Nick Malik has to make a really good save there on Wickstrom.
Shots after the first were 14-12 for Sweden. First 6 shots of this second period went to the Czech Republic, and then Sweden has found its skating legs, and the shots right now 21-20 in favor of Sweden. Raymond plays it back for Holtz. Holtz for Broberg. Throws it back in behind the net for Sundsvik. Sundsvik got stripped of the puck. Cleared up at center, no room there for Lang against Broberg. And Philip Broberg skates it to center, dishes it off, it got poked away from Sundsvik. Turned over at center, here comes Tepley, and Tepley gets poke checked on the play. Sundsvik takes a bump from Juracek on the front of the penalty boxes. Cleared back. And Klikurka, after Luke Klikurka takes a big hit, and he is shaken up. Crossbar. It is Raymond that got the shoulder into Klikurka. And the net may have played a part in that as well. So we see the physical side of Lucas Raymond.
You know, he gets him pushed up against the net, and it looks like it's his right hip or upper body somewhere, not upper body, upper leg part that catches that top of the net, and that seemed to be what did more of the damage in the contact with Raymond.
Stays on the bench for now. So a defensive change now. Nice time in that opening period. Michael Krutil led the way for the Czech Republic with 7 minutes and 44 seconds. There's another penalty coming up as Johansson gets roughed up in the corner. And to the penalty box will go Rylovsky.
.25 Czech Republic, 2 minutes elbowing.
Well, things haven't exactly gone Czech Republic's way. There's the elbow coming right back on Johansson by Rylovsky. You're already down by 3, and Sweden is getting their legs about him, and take that penalty in that spot of the rink. Not helping yourself.
Niederbach from Broberg and Soderberg on that last Sweden goal, so 3 assists in the game for Philip Broberg. Power play continues. Raymond bumped off the puck. Soderblom gets it back at the line. Soderstrom will dish it off for Holtz. Holtz had it poked off his stick by Nyman. He'll play it back out at center. Doesn't get down the ice. Czech Republic trying to change. Here comes Raymond. Centered in front of the net. Quick shot there by Holtz. Good save on the nice setup from Niederbach. Raymond cross for Holtz. Tipped in front of the net just wide. Soderblom in the battle in the corner. Niederbach there as well. Raymond digs it out of the pile. Gets double teamed. Plays it around the boards, and Holtz will jump on it. Holtz gets bumped and knocked down on the play by Guthiel. Play back the line for Soderstrom into the final minute of the period. Soderstrom for Holtz. Wasn't in the wheelhouse. Holtz gets it to the wrist shot and lets it go, and that got blocked. Raymond will control, plays it down in front for Soderbaum. He tried to chip that back for Holtz, and it got blocked. And Malik will hang on to it.
Alexander Holtz, you know, you take a penalty, and Holtz and Raymond and Niederbach and Soderstrom come out, but here's that one-time chance. What a save by Nick Malik off the setup by Niederbach, and then comes right back. I'll tell you this about Alexander Holtz, never hesitant to shoot the puck. He's so good at shifting 3 feet one way or 3 feet another way to open up the lane, really get real good looks at the net.
It's been a busy last 12-13 minutes for Nick Malik, son of Merrick Malik, longtime NHL player.
Quickly back to Holtz. They got a couple of really good playmakers in New Jersey by the name of Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. You think about Holtz, I mean, he's a perfect fit with those types of centermen, specifically Jack and Nico. What a play here by Broberg. I mean, the skating, just taking the touch right off the puck.
And across, picked there by Gunler. Gunler plays it around. Broberg takes it up top. Gunler with the wrister, that got turned aside. Holmstrom is after it, plays it back for Broberg. Back for Holmstrom, 9 seconds of the period. And this gets to the net area, and Malik will grab it and hang on to it. And the second period will come to an end. So 3 unanswered goals in the second period for Sweden. And Sweden with a 4-1 lead after 40 minutes of play here in Edmonton. Three unanswered in that second period for Sweden. Sundsvik gets it going. Heineman shorthanded. And then Niederbach. There's your shots, 8-8 in that second period. First 6 shots of the period went to the Czech Republic. So 3 unanswered in Sweden with a 4-1 lead after 40 minutes of play. Third period is next. What caught your eye offensively from the Swedish team?
Well, it was from the defensive zone, the ability of the Swedish defensemen to be able to get the puck quickly up the ice, you know, with some stretch passes. And when you have really gifted offensive players that can skate and handle the puck, you know, if you can get the puck up to them in an advantageous position where they can get on the attack, that's going to make everybody happy. You get out of your zone and you're able to do what you do best offensively, and that's score goals and try to create chances. And the Swedish defense are really capable of not only skating, but they can move that puck up very, very quickly. And what a period for Philip Broberg.
Sweden 20 minutes away from extending the round-robin winning streak to 53. It sits at 52 right now, over 5,000 days since they last were beaten. Centered in front of the net, cleared away. Out to center ice and right back in for Lucas Raymond. Curls up on the near side. Raymond being watched by Vitush. Cross ice from Holtz. Soderstrom at the line sends that. Malik turns it aside. And cleared back, and back for it is Soderstrom. He'll take the pass from Johansson, find some room straight up the ice. The 4 checkered players converged on him, so he dishes it off. And it comes around for Kaspar. Plays it back for Johansson. Shot never got through. Scramble in front. Loose puck gets away from Simon Holmstrom. Holmstrom stays with it. Dumps it back for Soderstrom. Nice little move by Soderstrom. And then he runs square into Haas. Loose puck cleared up at center. Czech Republic trying to change. Holmstrom throws it to the front of the net. And a good job defensively there by Baranek to tie up the stick. And this will get cleared down the ice. Will it have enough to get for icing? It does. And the faceoff will come back.
Well, Victor Soderstrom was moving around, dancing, showing off those hands, and then he met the big Haas, Martin Haas. Knocks him right down. It's a good read by Martin Haas to step up. Soderstrom's confident. A little bit worse for the wear after that collision.
Well, Haas is 6'4", 192, so you are running into a big Haas. Snapshot from the far side. Malik corrals it as Broberg lets that one fly. Broberg, 7 minutes and 17 seconds in the first period, 7 minutes and 17 seconds in the second period.
Okay, pretty consistent.
3 assists in the second period too. Not a bad 20 minutes of work for him and his teammates. Canada, Germany. Up next, USA, Austria will finish the day here in Edmonton.
Here's another example of Broberg. That's off the face-off. And, you know, he's a left shot defenseman that plays the right side, and his ability to gain that space, but then be able to cut inside, that's a real advantage for a defenseman that can do those things coming off the right side because you're moving into the middle of the ice.
Broberg breaks this up at center.
Holland's had 1 or 2 pretty good Swedish defensemen in his day with the Red Wings.
Yeah, there's been a... What was that one, Nicholas, something like Lidstrom or something like that, was not a bad player?
St. Nicholas Lidstrom.
Yeah.
Christmas guy.
Yeah.
Nicholas Kronwall.
Yeah.
That's why when I say about, you know, when Ken Holland says, you know, we're not handing out.
Chance in tight, near side scramble, they bang away at it. D-back trying to jam that one home, could not. And offside is called as Johansson took it out, brought it back in.
Oh, there's another opportunity quickly created, and Oscar Olsson, really slick hands, and backhand pass to Niebeck. Oscar Olsson's going to be a really good player. He's moved some games into the SHL on this team. Player that certainly in the next draft will be in the first round.
There's a deflection in front of net by Raymond, went over top the net. Ditush has been moved up to the line with Nishak and Tepley here in the third period. Goes after a rolling puck. Chipped off the boards. Ditush trying to tie up Raymond Kant, and it's back out at center. Haas will roll it back into the Swedish zone, and Hedstrom will go back for it, and this is going to be called icing.
Closed captioning of the 2021 World Junior Hockey Championship is brought to you in part by IBM's Public Cloud, now in Canada.
Welcome back to Edmonton. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Hope Santa was good to everyone. He did make it to our hotel. Maybe not to every room, but
made it to all the rooms of the people that were good last year. Always finds a way to deliver the gifts.
At the line. Yep. Bjornfort had that get away from him. Broberg's after it. Snaps it ahead for Holmstrom. Holmstrom will play it through. Kaspar back to the blue line. Bjornfort to the side of the net. Holmstrom trying to dig it out of the pile and does. Simon Holmstrom gets jammed up, the Islander pick. And there is a holding penalty coming up off the cycle. And a power play coming up for Sweden. Rosale will head to the box.
Czech Republic, number 5, 2 minutes for holding.
Similar type play earlier in the game where Svazeo drew the penalty on Holmstrom. Now the tables are turned here. Holmstrom pushing through. And
Holtz on the near side, 4 shots on goal for Holtz in this game. Soderblom brings it to the forehand, scramble. Well, a couple of the Swedish players throw their hands in the air. Referee does not signal goal. Malik is down.
Soderblom, I mean, his wingspan's got to be about 18 feet, right? Like he takes that pass from below. Well, this is the jam up, but if we see it from the beginning where he takes the pass off the goal line and then he just moves in, he's got so much opportunity. There's the puck laying right in between Nick Malik's legs.
Philip Kofer making sure he jumped on his goaltender and not on the puck in the crease. Quick shot. Went off the outside of the post as Alexander Holtz unloaded in a hurry. Niederbach works it to the near side boards. Soderstrom is in from the line. Back for Niederbach, now for Holtz. Holtz walks it in, plays it up top. Soderstrom with the long shot turned away, picked up, and this will be cleared down the ice.
Soderblom with that size and that reach, I mean, not only does he get into the front of the net and take up a lot of space and make it difficult for the goaltender, but with that reach, I mean, he can get to a lot of places in front of that scoring area to take advantage.
This season was slow going. He had a foot injury in October, so was just kind of getting over that. Shot, score!
Right there.
Talk about his foot. There's pretty good hands.
But that's the ability to take the pass and then to quickly be able to maneuver it back into a position where he can work with the net that's there. I mean, that's a perfect example of his reach, of his hands. Tried to jam it earlier and wasn't able to sneak it through the legs of Malik, but here he is here. Nice play by Soderstrom to give it to him in a really good spot. No mistake on that goal. That is a beauty.
Key man on this power play, because at that size, he is going to act as a screen for the netminder, but very good hands to work it off that back post.
And he's a big man. It's taken him some time to find that coordination, to find that, that fluidity in his game that should be expected of somebody that's that big at a young age. But having watched him now for 4 years, steady, and certainly showing.
Rylovsky takes that to the net, sends it around, came back out front for Kofer. And this will deflect up and out of play.
And back to Soderblom. Again, just showing those signs of continuous improvement. So there's the pass by Lucas Raymond. Right down low. That's a beauty. Quentin Byfield scored a goal like that in Olympia Gretzky in the summer of 2019, and I know that there's a lot of excitement with the Team Canada players getting ready to play their first game against Germany, beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Pre-game show at 3:30 on CSN. Bob and James to bring you all the updates.
Well, we talked about no fans in the building. There's no NHL scouts, no general managers in the building either, but I'm sure as they look at the NHL return coming up in the middle of January, watching all of their young prospects here. Player change now for the Czech Republic, 5-1. Czech Republic did get the opening goal in this game. It was 1-1 after one. And then Sweden with 3 unanswered in the second period. This will get cleared in by Pitlick. Pitlick has been an ice time leader for the Czech Republic. 7 minutes and 25 seconds for Pitlick in the second period. Soderblom from Raymond and Soderstrom, the scoring play on the power play for Sweden.
Penalty upcoming here to Adol Heineman. Tripping.
There's a Attempted pass in front of the net that got missed and now gets touched on the far side and play whistle down. Here's a look at the power play marker. Backhand to forehand into the net.
13 Sweden, minor penalty, tripping.
Emil Heineman in the penalty box. And the Czech Republic will go to the power play.
Heineman's quick, but he gets that stick under Juracek. And the power play that has produced the only goal for Czech Republic. It's an opportunity.
Craig, we talked about this earlier, that Sweden did not have a pre-tournament game, and it may take them some time to find their legs. They've now had the last 13 shots in this hockey game. Nishak on the power play, sends it for Tepley. Tepley, watched there by Sundvik, and this will get cleared. So the shot's now 33-21 in favor of Sweden.
We talk about how this pool is set up with Czech Republic, Sweden, Russia, and the USA.
Chance in front of the net.
There'll be no easy games.
And there shouldn't be at this tournament, I guess. Nishak controls at the dot, tried to send it cross ice for Tepley, it got tipped away. Good stick there by Nibak. To the side of the net, out front. All fell down as Pitlick tried to stuff that. Haas lets the wrist shot go, deflected. Pitlick in front looking for it. It makes its way to the corner, and Johansson will send it all the way down the ice.
This game seemed to really turn on the shorthanded goal that made it 3-1 for Sweden. Just seemed to take some of the air out of the Czech balloon.
Muzik into the corner, tried to work it out front. And this will get picked off by Wickstrom, who will send the Czech Republic all the way down. Bozeo back for it, cleared away by Malik, the netbinder. On for Lang.
We should maybe ask the viewers, maybe they can engage with us on social media and tell us what the TSN turning point was. I'm going with the shorthanded goal.
Sounds good to me.
You gotta have a TSN turning point, don't you?
Yep, you do. Shot by Muzik, that goes wide. Power play over, one shot. As Heineman makes his way back out, Holmstrom trying to work it to the front of the net. Comes back, that gets cleared away by Brickrow as he tried to dump that out front. And we get another stoppage in play.
Tobias Bjornfot, first round pick of the LA Kings, and really good competitive defenseman. Not going to be a player that's going to put up a lot of big points, but steady, competitive, determined. When you play defense, you got to really dig in and root in and be that player that's going to deny opponents that space, deny opportunities, and Tobias does exactly that. Defenses are made up of a lot of different types of players, and when you find a real balance through your group of defense, that gives you a great chance at success.
Face off to the right. Hugo Alnefelt. Shot, good save there by Alnefelt. Got a piece of it with his glove as it changed directions. Soderstrom on for Soderblom. Andrea. And he'll send it in. Malik will play it up the boards. Makes its way all the way back to the left point. Andrea will hold it in. Down for Soderblom. Soderblom gets a bump on the play. Good shoulder there from Kucherik. Knocked the big guy off balance. And Kucherik will take over. Slides it through. Brailovsky will send it the rest of the way. Turn and head to the bench on the line change. And Soderstrom will take over.
We needed Vic Rauter on the call on that one going down at the right.
Yeah.
Trying to draw to the button.
Into the back half here, period number 3. Tepley takes it to the outside, gets around Hedstrom. The shot to the short side off the side of the net. And Sweden will gain control. Sundsvik sends it up on the right side. Little outside in. Raymond and Holtz again. And Raymond trying to one move to pull it back to the middle of the ice. So Alnefeld has not been that busy as of late. He makes a very good stop here on what a shot to change direction. 5-1 for Sweden. Time now for the Gatorade shift of the game.
Yeah, Philip Broberg takes this puck off the face-off and just shows off that brilliant skating ability, holding off the defensive efforts, a quick little turn, and then he sees an opening and he quickly comes back to the front of the net, and Nick Malik shuts him down.
Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. In behind the Swedish net, Johansson swings it back. Soderstrom, the long lead pass. Off the backboard, Malik is going to play it away. Gunler trying to pick up that breakaway pass. Johansson back for Soderstrom. Back for Johansson. Gets to the red line, sends it in. A floater that Nick Malik is going to catch and hang on for a face-off.
So I was talking about the pool, right? Okay, so the Czechs are in a tough pool, Sweden and Russia and the USA. So now for the Czech Republic, who playing very well in this game before those power play goals, shorthanded goal. Now it's about getting yourself ready for the next game. You know, the tournament's going to throw some curveballs at you. How you respond to them is going to be key to how much success you can have in the tournament.
A back shot from the high slot, turned aside, Bjornfort after it, spins, fires, a bit of a knuckler over top the net. Back forward, Wickstrom plays it back to the blue line. Cross ice, Bjornfort will hurry after it. Bjornfort plays it all the way around the boards. Rea waiting for it there, chips it back to the blue line for Wickstrom. Back for Bjornfort. Skates it down low, works his way around Kofer, shot, score!
Oscar Bruselius, who hasn't played a lot in this game, but he gets an opportunity here in the 5-1 lead, and comes off the bench and jumps into the play and gets rewarded with a goal.
And again, all starting from the defense, Tobias Bjornfot, the key to this one.
Well, they hold the puck and they're looking to attack, and Bjornfot comes down the boards, but he's fully aware of what he is looking to do, and now it's up to you to get open, and Bruselius does exactly that. That's a really nice play by Tobias Bjornfot. Bruselius, who hadn't had a lot of ice time, very little, gets him on the scoreboard, 6-1.
Czech Republic back at it tomorrow against Russia. Sweden will have an off day tomorrow and Monday against Austria. Austria will go back-to-back after making it up from the D1 tournament of the IIHF. Soderblom trying to work it free. Soderblom being watched. Trying to knock it away there was Prickrell. Lang got taken down at center.
Let's take a look back at the 6th Swedish goal by Oscar Bruselius. He wants that puck. Tap, tap, tap. Bjornfot, here's the tap. He saw him one. I think Bruselius is saying, in case you can't see me, you know what?
Here I am. So it'll be a good start for Joel Ronmark, the coach of this Swedish team, filling in for Thomas Montana.
I was talking about Thomas earlier, and he's been a head coach of the under-20 team here for Sweden for a number of years, and unfortunate that he couldn't be here, but he works with this group year-round in terms of preparation and evaluation with the players. So, despite the fact that he's not here, you know, the guidance he can provide and the insights he can give to a coaching staff that was thrust into a situation that was unexpected. You know, it's nice to have Thomas being able to walk you through the different challenges. Thomas, we'll see you next year.
Yes. And of course, we'll be back here at Alberta next year again, Red Deer and Edmonton. Third around the boards, Bertil trying to pinch in from the line. It skips away from him. Raymond will chase this down. Malik will come up, play it away from Raymond. Goes around for it to Jarek. Carl Klikorka has not returned. And just as we say that, he is back on the ice now. He was shaken up in the second period. There's a wrister that goes wide. Grabbed off by Raymond, gets it. Raymond trying to hold it at the line is Johansson. Vitush trying to clear. Holmstrom is on the loose puck. Holmstrom into the slot. Quick shot there by Kosmar. That got turned away. Bertil chips it up the boards. Kosmar breaks it up. Johansson holds it in at the line. Gets it for Soderstrom. Back for Johansson. And his attempted pass stopped by Klikorka. Klikorka trying to work it out of the corner does. And now up for Vitush, and he'll put it off the glass, and this will make its way off the glass and out of play. So after giving up the opening goal, Sweden has strung to a 6-1 lead. Face off to the right of Malik. 5:15 left to go in this one. Off the boards and cleared in. Novak deflecting it down. Chase back into the Sweden end of the ice. Uranek in on the forecheck. Uranek trying to get after Soderstrom. Soderstrom gets a bump on the play from Novak. Shot from a sharp angle. That sails to the near side boards. Alnefelt has lost his goal stick. And Sweden will control. Lead pass for Holmstrom. Holmstrom in on Malik, and Malik stays with him and makes a good save. Pitlick makes the pass and then gets buried on the far side by Andrea. And the puck taken by Kosmar. Back for Bjornspot. Cross for Andrea. Back for Bjornspot. Getting chased back into his own zone. Trying to get away from Orlovsky. Orlovsky keeps the chase going. Nyman in there for the Czech Republic now. Puck does come free. Sharp angle try. And Rylovsky with the shot, save made by Alnefelt.
This has turned into happy hour for Team Sweden, and they're having a whole lot of fun playing and getting their opportunities. Here's another chance. The quick pass up the ice. We're showing those Swedish defensemen how well they pass the puck and stretch out an opponent's defense.
2 minutes roughing.
Holmstrom, pretty good goal scorer. It's denied by Nick Malik.
So penalty to Nyman for roughing out of all that. And Sweden will go back to the power play. There's the punch that results in the 2 minutes. Holtz is it back up top for Soderstrom. Down for Raymond. Raymond with the wrister. So now a shorthanded opportunity. Beranek trying to bust his way through. Back up on the power play, Sweden. Soderblom plays it back for Soderstrom. Soderstrom looking for some room. Down for Soderblom from Raymond, and intercepted, and Courtiel will send this down the ice. Soderstrom back for it. Sweden had the top power play in the World Junior Championship last year. Malik will try and clear this. Holtz tried to glove it down. Controls it at center and plays it for Soderstrom. Sweden will start a change. Niederbach makes his way to the bench. Sharp angle try by Holtz. Goes off the side of the net. Holtz now makes his way. Nope. Going to stay out there for a while. Soderstrom back for Holtz. Tees it up, lets it go. Blocker save made by Blake. And now Holtz will make his way to the players' bench. Soderstrom controls at the line. Off the bench is Gunler. Gunler with the wrister, scores! Took a look, saw some room, high short side, and finds the top of the net. And another power play goal for Sweden.
Oh, Gunler can shoot the puck, and don't need me to tell you that. You just watched it. I mean, he steps in there and just snaps it over the right shoulder of Nick Malik, and jumps out on the ice, takes that pass, steps in, eyes up, buries it. There it shows. There's Gunler joining the play off the bench. Little deflection, head up. Doesn't need much room. You want to know what Noel Gunler's skill set is? There it is. Carolina Hurricanes.
Yep.
Sorry, Dennis.
Carolina picked this last summer. Second round. So now a 7-1 lead for Sweden. And as this one winds down, Hedstrom trying to play this back into his own zone. Brickroll trying to get a stick on it. Battle in front of the benches. They play back into the Swedish zone. Cleared in by Brandstrom. Lang ties his man up in behind the net. And a penalty coming up for the bit of a late hit on Bjurselis. And it's going to be Spolzale that will go to the penalty
Czech
box.
Republic, minor penalty for elbow, number 5. Number 15, minor penalty, hooking.
So we've got 2 penalties on the play. Prickroll goes for hooking. Spolzale goes for elbowing. That's an elbow.
No question about it. And there's the hook in front of the net. Wickstrom by Brickroll.
So a 5-on-3 here for Sweden. Soderstrom for Holtz. Back for Soderstrom. Down for Raymond in the corner. Back up top for Holtz. Back for Soderstrom, back for Holtz. That shot got blocked, and the rebound gets cleared by Nyman. Back in for Holtz. Down for Lucas Raymond. Back for Holtz. Soderstrom looking back door, looking for Raymond, and that pass got intercepted and cleared. Soderstrom will go back for it. Soderblom makes his way down to the front of the net. Controlled by Raymond. Raymond works it free, plays it back for Holtz. Holtz takes a look. That shot got blocked. Holtz controls the rebound. Good block there by Coper. Soderstrom plays it back for Raymond. Raymond with the shot. Malik with the glove save, and he'll hang on.
Sweden had to use this opportunity to work on some of their 5-on-3 and game situation. You know, I know it's 7-1, but this is what you got to do to get yourself prepared when you haven't had an opportunity to play much. And yep, that's an updated longest winning streak board. 53, baby.
It is impressive. So they'll have Austria on Monday, followed by Russia, and then the U.S. Back-to-back, Russia and the U.S. Slap shot, Malik comes across, makes the save off Holmstrom. Holmstrom blocks it on the far side. Borch comes back to this side, and the one-timer from Gunler is grabbed and held by Malik. So game one, almost in the books. Canada and Germany up next, USA, Austria, the third game here in Edmonton. Take a look at Joel Ronmark. Normally an assistant, but is in charge here now. Puck is dropped, and this one will come to an end. Czech Republic with some key blocks does kill off the 5-on-3, but Sweden, after giving up the opening goal, 1-1 after one, and then Sweden took control in the second period, 3 unanswered, and Sweden rolls on to a 7-1 win.
Czech Republic was playing so well, and it just seemed like that shorthanded goal went in, and they just couldn't read. They couldn't find that level of play where they'd been really competitive, really strong, and it's like that thread you pull on the knitted sweater. Once you put a tug on it, sweater didn't look the same at the end of the game as it did at the beginning of the game.
So we'll have our Player of the Game awards, followed by the national anthem of Sweden. I think we have a fairly good idea who it might be for Sweden.
Each winner will be awarded with a custom
3
wallet
assists in the
from
second
local
period.
Closed General Leather Company.
Many
Recipients
chances.
will receive their award after the exit the ice. Best player of Team Czech Republic. Et le numéro 19, number 19, Jan Mysak.
So Jan Mysak, the Montreal Canadiens draft pick, played in Hamilton after the World Junior last year, was the Player of the Game for the Czech Republic.
Scored their only goal.
The best player of Team Sweden. Et le numéro 5, number 5, Philip Broberg.
Dominant.
Yeah, that's the word, Dennis, right there. Great descriptor.
Et maintenant, pour l'hymne national, for the national anthem of Team Sweden.